Today my shadow showed me that I truly am all that I'm supposed to be. And those things that people told me were delusions of grandeur are truly meant for me. My shadow told me to accept all God made me to be. My shadow gently reminded me that when God made me, He made me to ensure that He would be. I am but a cell in God's body. But because I am God's cell, I am God as well. And if I didn't recognize I was His cell, well, then I'd be in jail. And if I would be in a jail cell, well, it would be my cell. And I would always feel as if I were by myself. It would be my own personal jail cell, my own self-induced, my own self-imposed hell. Yes, I would forever live in my self-imposed jail. No, this is it. I said it wrong right there. It would be my own personal jail cell, my own self-induced hell. Yes, I would forever live in my self-imposed jail cell. We've all got to live in the prisons we are building. You heard that? We've all got to live in the prisons we are building. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Don't like the life you're living. You better check your own decisions. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. There ain't no one who's living, hasn't built the cell they're living. There's nobody who's in prison who hasn't made his own decisions. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Don't matter what I think, doesn't matter what I believe. There are ever-standing laws that govern the laws of the life of me. Doesn't matter what I want or I achieve. I can never be of the living if I live outside of me. If I think me is really me, but it doesn't see I'm just a cell of me, I am but the dead burying the dead because I live outside of me. We all got to get in. We all got to get in. We've all got to, that's what's missing. We've all got to live in the mind that we believe in. The mind that I believe in. I believe in the one who said to me that if I would be in Him, He would be in me. And if I would come to love Him and trust Him intrinsically, that He would stand up and become a living God right inside of me. And so if you ever ask me where God would be, I would tell you that God is standing up in me. It is by way of God I am able to do anything. And I would never be anything if I continue to rely on the lesser me. But when I accepted that I was no thing, just a cell inside of a body, and I could function in the truth and it would allow me to be free, or I could continue to lie to me and I would be cancer, you see. I had to recognize what the truth was of me. Come to accept that everything that I had ever known was just a fallacy. That every day that I didn't function at my highest, I was taking God for granted, you see, because I am just a cell inside of His body. And if I didn't try, you see, I would just be another dead body, burying another dead body, you see. But I understand that there is life in me. See, I'm going to do this more than twice, you see. I understand that no matter what you think is happening to me, I got life in me. And because I accept that truth, God has eternally set me free. Allowed me to be free in my mind, free of any natural man-made thing. Showed me that I could stand up in my own divinity, that I could be whatever I wanted to be. And it didn't matter if anybody else believed me. I decided to allow God to let me be a captive who would be set free. Living in the light of day, see, believing in the truth of me. But understanding that God resides where it was He first said, let there be. See, before there was ever a light, there was God who could always see. But when things became illuminated, you see, it was this other side of me that decided that it wanted to be better, you see, because it could finally see what God could always see. See, the thing that needs light really cannot see. And so it's blind faith that's required for you to come into me and see that between you and I is nothing but me. But it is a God-given intimacy. It's something that every man claims he wants to achieve, except nobody wants to come inside and see. Staying outside with puffed up pride about me. Not recognize that I'm trying to hold on to you, but you want to keep on turning into cancers, you see. Chasing after the wrong kinds of things, not recognizing that the God is not outside, but the God is within me. And if you can't take care of the lesser me, how could you ever really be a true part of the greater me? And I already told you where you would find the greater. It would be inside, you see. And yet you continually look outside and you then openly and plainly reject me. Taking care of others, giving everything away for free and not able to receive. And then on Sunday morning jump up and tell everybody that you believe. But it would never be me that you deceive. See, that's why you are Cancer, and I say get away from me because you don't know me. There is no way you can ever truly be a part of me if you're going to respond to life like a lesser being. Afraid to stand up and take your test and see if you really got it inside of you to be like me. To sit in your own space and cure your own disease. And not have to blame another soul for another mother, father thing. Could you imagine how life would be if you could just love you and not look for love from somebody? What do you truly believe? Do you think that the love that comes from the outside could ever achieve the love that you need? When only you know the love that is true. Only you know the love that would do. And you set yourself for failure every time you're looking for somebody else to do what you could do for you. I'm never going to waste your time. I'm only going to speak the truth. God touched me down on this ground simply for that to do. And sometimes my words just might hurt you. But I promise you, they will always be the truth. We coming up on a real moment, folks. And I'm going to show you in living proof